For longer than Hawaii has been a state, he has served the islands. But today, at the age of 88, Senator Daniel Inouye died from respiratory complications. He leaves behind a state in mourning and his legacy of service. Paul Drews begins our team coverage with a look at the impact Senator Inouye had on Hawaii.
It's a sad day for Hawaii, and he was such an instrumental part in our history.
Daniel Inouye fought for his country in World War II, then fought for the islands as a state lawmaker. He continued to battle as a U.S. congressman, then senator, serving nearly 50 years in Washington, D.C.
The senator was such a fighter for Hawaii.
He had the right set of mind, he had the right goals, he knew where he was going, and he had the confidence to get the job done.
I loved my country.
Inouye got the job done by focusing on results rather than self-recognition. He also realized early on that to be effective for Hawaii, he needed to be in Washington for a long time.
Power is by seniority. You're not going to do it with 2 terms. I don't care how brilliant you are. And so I made up my mind to make certain I can get reelected.
Over the decades, he not only became known as a fighter for Hawaii, but also for the country's founding ideals. That was evident during the 1980s when he defended democracy and rebuked Colonel Oliver North over the Iran-Contra affair cover-up.
The ends justify the means. This is not one of the commandments of democracy. Our government is not a government of men. It is still a government of laws.
The people of Hawaii have been very fortunate to have such a leader as Senator Dan Inouye.
Throughout the years, Senator Inouye fought for projects he felt would make a difference in the islands. Eventually, he became one of the most powerful senators as chairman of the Appropriations Committee and brought billions in funding for the state.
I love this job.
But through it all, he remained approachable to Hawaii residents.
He was surrounded by his people, and I just said, "Hi, Senator." And he turned around, he looked, and he shook my hand and went in his car. And it just told me, at least he took the time out just to, recognize somebody.
Over the decades of service, Inouye's life has touched so many that his death was personal.
I know that they'll probably find somebody to take his place, but I don't think he's ever going to be, his shoes are going to be filled the way it was, the way he carried it, He was a great man.
Hawaii lawmakers tell us that while there is mourning now over the loss, they plan to carry on his legacy by working together to do the things Senator Inouye fought for, those things he felt were right for Hawaii. Yunji?